Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. I am finishing these readings up for the month of October for all the signs using this Lightseers Tarot cards, looking for a monthly overview for each sign as far as what do we need to see in the way of a traditional Celtic cross. I'm not doing reversals. I'm just doing the upright meanings. So tune into your intuition. And if it's your reading, it will fit. If it's not your reading, leave it for someone else that it might fit better for. I have a little guest here in the way of Kitten Munchkin. So she's just visiting. Not a usual guest on the channel, but she's visiting here. As far as this reading, she usually doesn't pop up on the table. Sometimes she does, but not always. So we have first card out, Two of Swords. And I'm going to lay them all down and then I'll come back and explain. So Two of Swords is the heart of the reading. What is challenging that energy? We have Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's a good challenge in my opinion. What's at the heart of your in your thinking mind? Queen of Swords. You're making decisions. I will hold my commentary back. In the recent past, Strength, Major Arcana for the sign of Leo. What is in your down in the soul, in your being? You have King of Wands. In your near future, Eight of Wands. Then we have your internal energy, external energy, hopes and fears, and your final outcome. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So you are moving away from things that no longer serve you in the way of your thoughts primarily. So whatever it is that you've been thinking about, maybe for the duration of the summer or just in the month of September, this is saying you're moving away from what no longer serves you. You're trying to think thoughts that feel good moving forward. No more torturous, tormenting thoughts. And as you move here back to the beginning, your current situation in the month of October seems to be a little confused. Seems to be a little of two minds of, it's a state of willful blindness, to be honest with you. So not wanting to see the truth, not wanting to see the writing on the wall, not willing to see the truth. Somebody shows you who they are and you don't want to see it. Somebody tells you the truth and you don't want to believe it. Sometimes the truth hurts. And I think that you are just preferring, for some reason, to stay in the dark on certain things. Maybe it's easier. Sometimes really, truly grasping what the truth is, yeah, it hurts. So I know brutal honesty, some people think that's like a super great gift of theirs, is to be brutally honest, but man, sometimes you're not ready for it. So I understand. I think maybe just this current energy right now, you're not always choosing to be blind, but for some reason right now, I would rather not see the real whole truth, because if I saw the real whole truth, I would be pissed, or I would be so hurt, I wouldn't be able to function. So you're just choosing to go forward acting like everything is what it is. And maybe you're just I'm not going to feel any way about it. This is very thought oriented. So this is the way that you're communicating. This is the way that you're being communicated to. And it seems to be, a little of two minds. So you're in this state of, you know what? I'm going to just continue to go forward, but I'm going to keep one eye closed. So I think that you're doing that. And what's challenging that is Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is the feminine mastery of the pentacle suit. So it's very mama oriented. It's very nurturing. You come over, they're going to feed you, they're going to cook for you, they're going to do your laundry, they're going to make sure that you have, clean, nice clothes. They're going to make sure that you have a warm bed. They're just going to take care of you. Queen of Pentacles is a caretaker at heart. In the business world, this person is a very money savvy, uh, like an accountant, a budgeter, somebody at work that you go to because you need help fixing your budget for your department. They know all the ins and the outs about that. They're just no nonsense. They're very straightforward. They're very loving and caring, but in the physical sense. So I'm going to just make sure that your creature comforts are attended to. They love you, but they show their love in the way of physical providing. And this challenges you sitting over here trying to not see the whole truth and nothing but the truth, because this person is coming along and they're just in the physical reality. They're laying it all out there. This is the money that we have. This is the ability for us to come and go and do these things. And they're very practical, realistic, and honest. So you're over here trying to keep one eye closed, and this person is just, they're very physically oriented and they're very physically honest and truthful, and it's all about health and wealth. And they're going to tell you, you got to take that blindfold off. You've got to see the writing on the wall. You have to stop playing games with yourself. This person's speaking truth over you, and you're trying to sit here with one eye closed. That's conflicting. But on your mind, you are embodying the energy of the Queen of Wands. And I'm sorry, the Queen of Swords. And that is the communication energy. So this is the mastery of the feminine version of the sword suit. So it's receiving truth. It is being in charge of your kingdom, but from the aspect of receiving information, planning, plotting, knowing who is doing what, where, why, when, and how. Your flags are up. They're clearly posted for everyone to see what your boundaries are. Your sword is in one hand and your other hand is thoughtfully on your chin, because you're a thinker, you're a planner, you're a doer, you're a mover and a shaker, but you speak truth when everybody else might run from it. You aren't afraid to say it how it is. And hey, let people feel what they feel about it, because I'm coming at things from a very strategic, from a very diplomatic stance. And if that hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. I'm trying to just let everybody know what's what. I'm trying to be transparent. I'm trying to give people facts and figures. And I'm sorry if that hurt you. I'm sorry, not sorry. This is a very non-emotional person. So Scorpio, you're an emotional creature. And so for you to be in this energy in your mind, I think you're seeing yourself in that way of, I have to just be, I'm not going to say cutthroat, because I think that's more of a shadow side of Queen of Swords, but I think you're just going to be coming at things in the month of October with not very much emotion, just facts, stating the facts, putting it out there, and then getting the heck out of Dodge. Physical comfort, thoughts and communications, but we're not getting our emotions all tied up into this business right now. In your recent past, coming from a sense of strength, coming from, I could tear everyone to shreds if I was in my Leo energy, my lion energy. But I'm choosing to be in my soft, gentle, taming the beast, taming my ego energy. I'm going to be gentle as a lamb. Instead of fierce like a lion, gentle as a lamb, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to watch and wait for people to make their moves, and I'm going to act accordingly. I am not going to, give poison for poison. I'm going to watch and wait. I'm going to be in my Queen of Swords. I'm just going to be sitting here looking at everybody's moves that they're making, like moves on a chessboard, and then I will decide from there. And to top it off, down in the bottom of your spread is the King of Wands. So this is you being in your masculine energy of passions, pursuits. You're very good looking. You are very persuasive. You are very influential. You are encouraging, passionate. People want to follow you. You're a natural born leader. And more Leo energy coming, like strength here. King of the jungle. And this doesn't mean that you have to be a male. You can be a woman in this masculine energy. It just is, you're very comfortable in the leadership position. You're very comfortable sitting up there on the throne and making decisions. You give credence where credence is due. You listen to people, but you are an action taker and you are a decision maker. I think that you care about the way people feel, but you're not, bent on it. So I think down in the bottom of your reading, you have this leader vibe, and you've got these queens here to prove it. So you're in your masculine and your feminine energy in a very balanced way. And as you move into the future, the Eight of Wands just going to show that nothing is going slow right now. In the month of October, Scorpio, you are moving and shaking. You are going. It is emails, it's communications, it is phone calls, it is text messages, it is every form of communication that you can think of. People scheduling meetings with you, interviews, phone calls. Like I said, it is just 8 wands all meeting in the center, converging. Everybody wants a piece of you, and there's only that much of you to go around. So in my humble advice, be careful with your time, your energy, and your attention. Internal energy, the star. You know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, like you were a jury member in a courtroom, that the star that you've been wishing and praying to and for your whole life is shining down on you and influencing your life and the way that your life is playing out. You know that you are blessed. You know that you are held in the arms of the divine. You know that your wishes and your prayers have been answered and heard. You know that. This is where you're coming from. That's why I think you're so in this King of Wands, and strength energy is over there. Eight of Wands. There's so much fire. Even though star is the major arcana for the sign of Aquarius, which very much goes with the sword energy. It's air energy, but it is divine blessings. Internal energy for you is you know that everything is going to be okay. External energy, there's choices, okay? You've got choices. You've got applications and resumes going out all over the place, maybe 7 to be exact. And this person, just like we have in the Queen of Swords, thinking, has their hand up to their chin like the thinker statue, I have my choice of, it's like a buffet. It's a buffet of choices. And I can pick one, but every cup has something in it. What am I going to get? And you're not going to flip these cups over and look underneath them. You just have to choose. So it's choices and options. Not all the choices and options could be good. So be careful. Be very careful about the choices that you're making in October. In your hopes and fears, the 10 of Wands. This is a very legitimate hope and fear. In the hope, It's that these burdens and this burdensome cycle that I've been in, I've literally been carrying this 1,000 pounds of bullcrap on my back for the last 10 miles. And I am so glad, I hope, that this is the end. In the fear category, I've been carrying 100 pounds of bullcrap, and I have a 10 more mile hike to go. So you're fearing that this isn't over. I'm hoping that it is, but I fear that it isn't. In your final outcome, the Knight of Swords. To be honest with you, Scorpio, I think that you are lacing up your running shoes, and I think you're running for the frickin' hills. I think that you've got your getaway mobile parked in front of you. I think you have your, like I said, your sneakers on, your running shorts, your hoodies up. You are out of here. I just think that whatever it is that has been going on in your environment, I think that you have laced up your sneakers and you're gone, Johnson. Just perfectly honest with you. Whatever it is that's been going on, I think you are running for the frickin' hills. This can also be you running to something. So I'm sorry, running from something or running to something. Final outcome, running. I just think that means in your swords, which is your mind, so much mental rumination is just, there's been so much mental energy exerted towards whatever has been going on for you in your life that in the month of October, when given the chance, that motorcycle presents itself, those running shoes are sitting on your, front steps, you're out of here. I don't think it's going to take much for you to want to lace those sneakers up, to get on that bike and to haul the hell out of here. So my 2 cents. Scorpio, I hope this reading fits for you. I hope it lands. I hope it helps. I'm going to give you an oracle card to finish up the reading. This is the Mystic Manifesting Oracle cards. And we have Heartfelt Petition. Ask Spirit for help and express gratitude for what you have. The affirmation says, I receive in divine timing. I love that. That is awesome. From my Scorpio heart to yours, thank you so much for being here. This reading is a blessing to give, and I hope it is to receive. I hope that you would like the video, share the video, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel. All of your interactions, they really help, and I do appreciate it. So thank you so much. Scorpio, be blessed, be well. Namaste.